So guys, there is this base Model 3 that is available on the market today, and I think a lot of us are neglecting it. This is the very best bang for your buck, and I would personally buy it. I think this is probably one of the best products that Tesla have given us in any shape or form. But unfortunately, it is only available in Mexico right now, and I have put out a community post, a poll. A lot of you guys have voted saying that if it was available in North America, in Europe, in Asia, you would probably pick it up today, any given time, compared to any of the leather offerings. This is so much better and a better, especially in the sun and in the heat. Now, I don't know, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. I think it's probably just over exaggerated in some way, but then under exaggerated in other ways. Sorry, give me a sec. I hope you guys can hear the microphone here. But yeah, this is literally the product that I think Tesla has really thought about and really just tried to make it work for many different markets, but they are starting off beta testing it in Mexico just because it fits in every case. It's extremely hot. The population there would rather use this as a taxi, so nothing extremely sensitive or nothing extremely delicate in terms of just the leather and the materials around the car. This is one of those perfect beater cars after a few years. So leather, and then you're gonna be removing a bunch of different things that I think is a really great idea, but then comes the price. So we're gonna take a look at it right here and see what Tesla is offering this base Model 3 for, and what kind of things you guys can expect, and if it's still worth the price. So let's head over to the Tesla website. Make sure you guys enter in Tesla Mexico, and you will be greeted with the price right in the front here. Of course, with all the discounts and whatnot, don't take that into consideration too much. But head on over to the design studio, and over here you guys can customize. Everything is in Spanish, so I'm just gonna try my best here. But looking at the rear wheel drive, that's the one that you really want to be focusing on. And this is for 749,900 Mexican peso. So convert that over to USD. That would be 38,788 US dollars. So I don't know. There are Teslas right now that are being sold the full-on premium variant for like 20 something dollar after federal rebates, incentives, and whatnot. So this for $38,000 maybe is just because of the conversion fee and then the import and everything, but it's really considered really cheap because once you head over to the long range version, you're looking at $879,000. So that's something that's much higher. Right now, the things that you are losing and the things that you are gaining, it may not be the right choice for you just because I think even though it is the best car that you can buy if you're going to plan to use it as a taxi or just as a beater, it does lose out quite a bit of features, and I think this is the reason why it might not be the car for you. So just scrolling down here, we're going to take a look at the color options. We still have black and white. Full self-driving, this is kind of pointless because it doesn't even work in Mexico at the moment. But let's take a look at the interior options here. This is going to, oh, the Tesla website is always so laggy for me. I don't know what's going on. But, so here we go. If we translate this over to English, we're going to see that the leather, first off, is going to be called standard fabric instead of the completely vegan soft leather that we're pretty much used to at the moment. And then there's only one color option, and that's gray versus black and white. And then for the lighting interior, this one is going to be a hit or miss, really. If you're really into the ambient and mood lighting, it might be worth it, might not be worth it, but at least it's going to give you that white light compared to having nothing at all, whereas you're going to get RGB on the long range and the performance model. This is something that to a lot of people is really important, but then I noticed that to a lot of my family members, this is practically nothing at all, and it just separates them from the overall driving experience and even confuses them sometimes with the traffic lights and the light glaring around them. But going down a little bit more, we see there is no heated and cooled seats. That's pretty big. no heated steering wheel. That is also really big. And then the massive thing here is you're going to be missing out on the entire rear display. That is something that is going to be beneficial again to taxi drivers. Nobody's going to be damaging your screen. But then again, you're going to be removing something that is exclusive to the Model 3 at the moment. And you're just going to bring it back to what the old Model 3 was before. So, going down a little bit more here, just for reference, we have 9 horns. Oh, the translation's a little bit wrong here, but 9 horns, 1 amplifier, probably means speaker, and 17 speakers, 2 subwoofers, and 2 amplifiers. If we combine that all up, we're looking at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 items altogether related to the sound system, whereas you're just going to get 10 on the standard range. So this is less than half of what you're going to be getting. This is something that's pretty big in my opinion. I think that I love audio that much, but I know there's a lot of people out there saying that the standard range is enough in terms of audio, but here's my honest opinion. It is not. I think the new Honda Civics with the Bose system or the Bose speakers sound better than the system inside of the base model Tesla. So if you are into audio, you are not going to want to get this base, or you're not going to want to get any of the base model Teslas available that don't have the premium audio. I know there are some wire harnesses kits that are available on the market, aftermarket, but no, still not good enough. So yeah, audio, if you're anything along that line, just skip it and go straight to the long range. And then we have the acoustic glass as the last one here, and it's only going to be on the front windows versus all the windows. So if you really care about that noise insulation, which you're probably not going to be if you're using it as a beater or a taxi, that's something to keep in mind as well. Other than that, guys, you get pretty much everything else a Tesla typically has. You get the amazing driving experience, you get the same acceleration, same speed, same battery, same practically everything. It's just at a much cheaper price for Mexican residents and locals than what they had previously. But then again, if this goes over to any of the other markets in North America or Europe or Asia, it's going to have to be priced considerably lower because we are so accustomed to the standard range having this premium feel to it, and it's just gonna ruin the entire premium-esque of the company, I would say. But yeah, in terms of just going back to my notes here, I guess it might eventually make it to the Model Y too. I don't know. I did talk about the Model Y hatchback in my last video on my main channel. If you guys want to check that out, I'll have the link somewhere down there. But over there, Tesla is already working on this next generation Model Y hatchback. Much smaller, much more economic, much more, just friendly overall for pricing and affordability. This might actually go with this exact same route. It's going to put out all the non-premium features and leave back anything that we had prior to the older generations. This is perfect actually for a lot of people who really want it and don't really care about beating the car, taking it off track, or camping or whatnot. You don't need that additional screen. You don't need any of those additional bells and whistles. So something to keep in mind. Now, just taking a closer look at some people who have taken delivery recently, you are able to get a really close look at the seats and what the material is like. I think this is actually not bad at all. If we zoom into this picture here, you're going to notice that there is still a little bit of leather around the exterior of the seat, like the headrest, the bolstering on the side. But the main material is going to be the fabric on the center. I don't know why Tesla really couldn't put heated and cool seats, because I've seen it available in other cars as well, which is a little bit crazy. But yeah, at least it's fabric. Hopefully this is easy to clean. The majority of the seat, seems like it's easy to clean, even the center rest. But just overall here, I don't know. You guys let me know. Is this something that you would take if it was maybe $2,000 cheaper than the current one, or at least has to be $5,000? Would it be something that you guys would only take if they left everything completely the same but made it fabric instead of removing the rear display, the heated and cooled seats, the heated steering wheel, and whatever else. This is a hard one, to be honest, and I don't know. In terms of pricing wise, like I said, to me has to be at least $5,000 to $7,000 cheaper before federal incentive, before anything else. This would make the car realistically the price range of maybe $20,000, and that's where I'll start to be interested compared to any of things like the Leaf or the Nissan Bolt. And now that the market in China is considerably better in terms of having affordability in terms of the EVs, you're gonna see BYDs and stuff launch cars for under 15K. So this is gonna be as competitive, if not more competitive, as long as they get the price right. I don't know. I think this is gonna be a really big seller once it leaves the Mexican market, but they're gonna have to make some considerable changes to cater towards the certain countries and the type of people who are going to be buying it. But yeah, this is just my thought of it. I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this. I don't want to drag this video on for too long because it is what it is. This is pretty much just the same car with a few bells and whistles removed, and then you have fabric in the middle. So yeah, that should be it pretty much. I hope I covered everything. If I haven't, drop me a comment somewhere down below, and if there is something else I've missed, I can always edit it. I can always have a follow-up video or something, but there's gonna be a lot more to come, so make sure you stick around. This channel is quite new, so hit that subscribe button, that bell notification if you haven't done so already. Then you also have my main channel for all the latest and greatest updates and news, so follow me over there if you haven't already done so as well. This should be it for this one though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John. This is it. Peace out.